Right now, we're about an hour away from Earth, slowly rising into the vastness of space. Our first stop, the Moon, the closest celestial body to our planet. Dozens of astronauts have been here before, and some even walked on its dusty surface. Home is now about 400,000 kilometers away, just 3 days by spacecraft. We're still close enough to feel connected to Earth. Familiar, safe. The footprints of Neil Armstrong, the first man to walk on the moon, still remain untouched. There's no wind to erase them, so they'll stay there for millions of years. Now, we move farther into the dark, where we meet a bright friend, Venus, known as the goddess of love. Its yellow clouds reflect sunlight, making it the brightest planet in our solar system. In size, it's almost a twin to Earth, but beneath those golden clouds lies a deadly world. A toxic atmosphere filled with poisonous gases. With surface temperatures reaching nearly 500 degrees Celsius, no life could survive here. Beautiful from afar, but inside pure hell, with thousands of volcanoes constantly erupting. We move away quickly, too close to the sun now, dangerously so. Everything urges us to turn back to Earth. Yet who could resist such a magnificent view? The sun, our source of light and life, sits 150 million kilometers from home. If it suddenly went dark, we wouldn't even notice for 8 minutes. It's so vast, over 1 million Earths could fit inside. Right now, the surface burns at 10 degrees Celsius, while its core blazes at tens of millions. But one day, it too will die, and with it, the Earth as we know it. Leaving the sun behind, we head for the red planet Mars. For centuries, we've wondered if life once existed here. Some theories suggest that life began on Mars and was carried to Earth. If true, then we are all Martian. But the mysteries of space don't end there. We now drift through a field of asteroids, some hundreds of kilometers wide, racing through space at 80,000 kilometers per hour. Planets like ours were formed from the merging of such rocks. Ahead lies Jupiter, 680 million kilometers from home. A giant, over 1,000 times larger than Earth, made mostly of gas. That enormous red spot you see is a storm 3 times the size of Earth, raging for over 300 years. Lightning flashes within it, dwarfing any storm on our planet. Observing Jupiter is safest from afar. Nothing here is what it seems. Now we reach Saturn, the crown jewel of our solar system. It's a gas giant so light it could float on water. Its magnificent rings are made of billions of icy fragments, some as large as houses. We could stay here forever, mesmerized by its beauty, but there's still much farther to go. Next is Titan, a moon that looks strangely familiar, with rain, rivers, and seasons. But here, the rivers aren't made of water. They flow with liquid natural gas. There's enough fuel here to power Earth for millennia. We are now 1.5 billion kilometers from home. Earth is no longer visible. Further still, at 13 billion kilometers, we find Sedna, one of the most distant known objects in our solar system. And look, something human. Voyager 1, 16 billion kilometers from Earth. This small spacecraft, traveling faster than a bullet, still sends messages home. It carries greetings in many languages, and even a map of our planet's location, a cosmic invitation. But is that wise? Any being who finds it could come friendly, or not. Now we are 8 trillion kilometers away, yet in cosmic terms, it's just a baby step. Ahead lies the unknown, the realm between the stars. We step into interstellar space, surrounded by billions of suns like ours. Each star may have its own planets, maybe worlds like Earth. We are now 40 trillion kilometers away, just reaching our next star system, Alpha Centauri. Even the short hop between stars would take 50,000 years by spacecraft. At such distances, we must speak in light years, not kilometers. 1 light year equals about 10 trillion kilometers. So 40 trillion kilometers means 4 light years from home. At 20 light years away, we find Gliese 581, with a planet just the right distance from its star, not too hot, not too cold, a perfect place for life. If beings live there, they might be watching our old TV broadcasts right now, perhaps shows from 20 years ago. At 65 light years, if you tuned into a distant star, you could hear Hitler's 1940 radio speeches still traveling through space. Now we drift past the 7 sisters. The Pleiades, 7 bright stars known in Greek myth as the daughters of Atlas. Among them shines one of the largest and brightest stars ever seen, over 600 times bigger than our sun, able to hold 600 million Earths within. Farther still, at 1,300 light years, lies a ghostly nebula, the Orion Cloud, a cradle of newborn stars. Here, in the cosmic dust, new suns are about to ignite. A star's birth is one of the universe's greatest miracles. And just as stars are born, they also die. Before us is a supernova, the explosive death of a star, its energy scattering the elements that make life possible. Without such explosions, we wouldn't exist. At the center glows a white dwarf, the ghost of a dead star. Just a teaspoon of its matter weighs more than a ton. Our own sun will one day meet this fate, about 6 billion years from now. We move on through a stellar graveyard, 6,000 light years from home. There we find a pulsar, a rapidly spinning neutron star. It's only 20 kilometers wide, yet a single pinhead of it would weigh 1,000 tons. Deadly radiation fills this place, the most dangerous sight we've seen so far. And now, darkness, a sense of unease. Before us, the face of oblivion. A black hole. Matter collapses inward, gravity so strong that even light cannot escape. Inside, time and space as we know them cease to exist. No one knows where a black hole leads beyond human understanding. We've traveled trillions of kilometers, yet still haven't left our Milky Way galaxy. We are 7,000 light years from home, surrounded by endless beauty and peril. Every light you see, every glow, still belongs to our own galaxy. Now we go farther into intergalactic space. Millions of light years away, each tiny point of light here is an entire galaxy, each holding millions of stars and planets. There's Andromeda, our nearest neighbor, 2.5 million light years away. If we send a message now, it would take 27 million years to arrive. Even farther, minus 2 billion light years away, we see a quasar, brighter than trillions of galaxies combined. It's almost beyond comprehension, a beacon of unimaginable power. And here, at the edge of the visible universe, lies the faint afterglow of the Big Bang itself, a whisper from 13.8 billion years ago, the beginning of everything we know. Beyond this, we cannot yet see. Until we do, this remains the farthest point of human discovery. Abuti Academy, from knowledge of the past to awareness of the future. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and support our channel so we can keep exploring together.